I'm going to try something a little different. I've been trying to make this video for about a week and a half now. And every time I've filmed it and tried to edit what I want to say, it just won't output the movie. Computer freezes up, phone freezes up when I try to make clips from it. So I'm going to try to redo the entire video from scratch and I'm so done with this episode of pushing into 50. So here we go. It's been 5 years now since my return to skateboarding, and through the highs and lows, the challenges have all been worth it. Starting with nothing more than my front sidewalk and a small mini ramp, I slowly transformed my garage into a mini skate park, which you guys now know as Garage. From capturing my first kickflip in over 20 years on my back porch, to heel flips in Pop's garage off of all the ledges that I've built, I've come to enjoy sharing all the progress that I've made in the last 5 years and the story behind it all. As you may have noted from the lack of content last year, I was away from all forms of social media for a few months. And my followership, subscribership, everything just tanked. Here on YouTube specifically, I pretty much lost my ability to get monetized. And I'd been over 1,000 subscribers for a while, and then I was at that threshold for view time and all that stuff, and then I cut my own throat, so to speak, and my skating just stopped, and with that, all of my content. The reason for that was my knees, and as you've seen from all of my recent videos, I now wear knee braces. I've had 2 consults this week, and I go again at the end of May for a 3rd surgical consult, and hopefully we'll see what happens from there. I believe I go for my 2nd round of injections in my knees next week or the week after, and those have actually been helping really well. The doctor said don't expect any more than like 2 to 3 months out of the injections, but I'm past 4 months and I'm just now starting to feel pain again. So the injections in my knees are working for now, keeping me pain-free, and the braces are keeping my knees where they need to be and not, bowing outward anymore, and they help to keep the 2 bones from grinding on each other. One big announcement I do have is that Geyser League skateboarding, that some of my friends and I here in Cincinnati started, will now be 3 years old this summer, and I'm looking forward to celebrating that. We are planning on getting together several times over the next couple of months and starting some filming for our 2nd feature. Hopefully it'll be close to the same length as the last one, about 30-35 minutes, as long as we get enough good skate content, enough old guys rolling around on skateboards that we'll feel comfortable putting something together. So look forward to that. But unfortunately, with Geyser League, our online distributor recently shut down, and we no longer have someone else making our t-shirts, and I do not have somebody making skateboards for me anymore. So if you had ever purchased anything Geyser League skateboarding related through the Array skateboarding website, I have to say, I already took all the links down, but we are currently looking for a new online distributor for our t-shirts, and see if we could find someone that has the same kind of deal where they already had a shop set up, and they had links with a skateboard maker and t-shirt maker, and it just made things a lot easier for me personally, because prior to that I was printing all the shirts myself, and we didn't have anybody making boards for us. So now we're back to square one. My business partner Sean and I are making sure that our LLC is still good to go, our tax ID is still good to go, all those fun things. And I'm breaking out all of the t-shirt making materials again. I got my press, the heat press, dusted off and cleaned up a little bit the other day. And I'll be working on my sublimation printer and making sure it works so that I can get back to making some t-shirts for Geyser League skateboarding. Let's try not to die. As far as the future content of Mr. Dad Skates, it's probably going to be a little more tempered from here out. As long as I'm wearing my braces and getting the knee injections and I'm relatively pain-free, I'll keep trying to do flat ground stuff and the freestyle flip tricks, things like that. But once I get the knee surgery later this year, early next year, pretty much all of that is going to stop, and my skateboarding is going to have to change accordingly. Post dual full knee replacement, I won't be able to run or play soccer anymore. No more like basketball, anything that requires a lot of hard stopping and agility turns, things like that, are pretty much out of the question. Fortunately for me, I haven't played things like tennis since I was like in my 20s, so I don't really worry about that. I was disappointed that I won't be able to run. Having been a marathon runner in the past, that one came as a pretty low blow for me. But I'm trying to mentally keep myself prepared for other things. So my skateboarding won't have me obviously jumping down 4, 5, and 6 stair sets anymore. And probably anything bigger than a curb, I probably won't be going down. I don't know if I'll be able to do, like ollies onto small curbs, if that's going to be an issue. It'll be a test it as I go thing once I have the new knees. So I'm trying to find ways to continue skateboarding that are still going to be fun, still provide some challenges for me as I continue to skate, without all the flip tricks and stuff. So it's going to be a lot of slappies and board slides and nose slides and things like that. So I guess I am becoming, your typical old head skater that just does nothing but slappies in my 50s. So, but if that's what it comes to, if it's just me on my mini ramp and just cruising around the streets with my friends, then that's what it's going to be. And as a last bit of encouragement, I just want to tell you, you might not be as good as you were when you were a teenager, if you're my age, and you've gotten back into skating. Don't let that discourage you. Our age kind of defines our moments in life and our times in life. And I'm not going to let my age, though, define how I age, so to speak. I still get to roll around on that piece of wood with 4 wheels like I did when I was 11 years old and I first stepped on a skateboard. That was almost 40 years ago. And I've spent almost 13 years now in that 40-year span on a skateboard. And I'm proud to say that I'll keep doing it now as long as I can, even if that doesn't include ollies, kick flips, heel flips, and all that stuff anymore. you. Let's try that. Dad flip confirmed. So I just want to encourage you, wherever you are in your journey, just know that you're never too old to ride. So shut up and skate already.